Good morning. I'm like down bad right now, but I have been so forgetful, like so forgetful. So I was like, you know what? While this is fresh on my mind, let me go ahead and say something because I would forget. Yeah. So good morning. Happy Monday. It's 8:30. Jori is still asleep. Journie and Jiya are up eating breakfast. So their first class is at 9, and then I'm going to do the reading program with Jori at 10. Then their next lesson is at 11, and then they'll have lunch at 12. The last lesson is at 1, and then we'll do a few of their assignments and be done probably by 3. Anyways, the girls cheer program is having a showcase. In case you guys don't know what a showcase is, a showcase is pretty much where the gym shows all of the different teams and levels of the gym and what they're going to be performing for that season, their routine for that season. So it's like this huge thing, you know, you meet up somewhere and then you're able to see all of the teams and their performances. We just had our parent meeting yesterday and they said that tickets are about to go on sale, or if not, they already are on sale. So I was like, you know, a lot of y'all supported the girls' dollar fundraiser for the purpose of cheer, which I appreciate so much. Every single dollar went towards their cheer fees this season. Y'all, I cannot thank y'all enough. Like, I love y'all so much. A lot of y'all, like, y'all have been here from before the girls were even conceived, and y'all are still here doing small stuff like giving $1 for their cheer fundraiser. Hell, some people gave $10, some people gave $20, some people gave $50. I remember somebody gave $200 and my mouth was on the floor, and then she called and was like, hey, don't put me in nothing. I just wanted to get this from the kindness of my heart. And I'm just like, I was in tears. And I love y'all so much. And with that being said, I decided, I was like, you know what? They're about to have their showcase. Let me open this up to you guys. However, you do have to private message me, or text me rather, on my business number, your Instagram and your YouTube name. And then I will, once I see that information, I will send you the link of how to sign up or register. I'm very familiar with my subscribers because I'm not one of those who don't engage and interact. So I am going to use discernment. I know this is just a way to be a village and a support to the community. There are so many people who do not have villages, and I could not, like, I just thank God every day. I thank God every day because my village for the girls are so big. It's so big. I thank him every single day because even some people's family and friends aren't villages to their children, let alone being able to also be blessed to have outside non-family and friend members be a support system through and through. And I just want to let y'all know, I don't play about y'all just like y'all don't play about me, and I care about y'all and I appreciate y'all. I'm not one of those influencers where it's like I'm over here and y'all over there. I don't move, sorry y'all, I don't move like that. I don't operate like that. I don't think like that. So since I had such an abundant amount of support with you guys, supporting the girls with this very thing, which is cheer, I'm open to some of you guys coming. So like I said, just text me. It's in October. The ticket links are out. So just text me, like I said, your Instagram name, your YouTube name, whatever, and I will check you out, make sure everything, you know, I feel good about it, and then send you the link to how to sign up. And I'm just super excited to meet you guys myself personally. And yes, so I love y'all. I think that's everything I had to say.
Dad. Can it get the tap?
You know that's a sight word. What's that?
N.
No. What a O?
No.
Let's look at these sounds. N, on, What was that word again?
On.
Keep going.
The king.
I didn't know the thing you pull to open a soda can is called a tab. Did you?
Vowel. What is a vowel? What letters are vowels?
A.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Mm-hmm.
I.
Mm-hmm.
O.
Mm-hmm.
U.
So when you look in the sentence and I ask you, well, what's that vowel sound? You should be able to know. Okay, well, the only vowel in this word is the E. Confident.
There's an A in here.
We over here on this word, gets, because you said gats. It's get. You did it right, but baby, I want you to read. I want you to be able to, when you sound all these letters out and words out, I want you to be confident within what you did and go back and read the sentence all put together. I want you to get a little bit better with that, okay? Okay? Okay, mommy's proud. Let's move on. Let's see what the next sentence is.
G. A. B.
Mm-hmm.
Get.
Mm-hmm.
Get. B.
Mm-hmm. Say it louder.
Get. Has.
Mm-hmm.
A.
Mm-hmm.
Sit.
What did we just say this was? 2 pages ago, we saw this word. What did I say? If you're eating it, it tastes really good. What do you say?
Yum.
What a great treat for Gab.
We got to remember when we already go over one word, Jor, we got to remember it again when we see it again,
Excellent
okay?
job reading. Wow, look at how many stars you earned and new badges. Read it, badge, for completing
Soda
this
is
book.
for grown-ups.
Keep reading to earn more stars and to choose
She's
cool.
drinking soda.
You won't.
We got to read another book, baby. We're going
You're
to read
doing
one more book.
awesome. What
Okay.
story is next?
Choose another story.
This
Still right here. I'm about to leave and go to Tractor Supply to go get the animals some food because we ran out. I ordered some food for the chickens over the weekend, but those bags so dang on small. So I really like this app, like I said. So I'm gonna continue to work with Jori with this every single day. She's getting better. She's making improvements, so that's all I can ask for. I told myself like 2 weeks we'll do like the fluid test, like where she's not sounding out as she reads. She did better with the last book because every other book before that she sounded out the entire time, but this one she did much better identifying and just remembering. Okay, just say the word, you don't gotta sound it out, because I told her like just make sure you're saying the right word, sound it out, and she took that a little too serious because now she wanted to sound out every. I'm like, girl, you already know that word, so just say it. So yes, there's that. I need to fix the wallpaper in our room over there. I still have not even uploaded the video of this wallpaper of all the renovations. I still have a couple of more doors that need to be painted. Babe said that he's starting the basement this week. We've been trying to get the furnace thing situated for the basement as well. Yeah, dinner was so good, y'all. Yesterday I made that pot roast. I did a slow cook. I said we need to do slow cook every Sunday because it's just so much easier to just prep your food, put that thing in the slow cooker and eat it at dinner time. It was so good. So I'm gonna try to find 2 more recipes. If y'all have some recipes, send it to me. If you have like a link or whatever that you made, like your YouTube video, Instagram video, whatever. If not, if I don't get no links, then I'll just find something to slow cook for this week. I don't even know if we got something left because babe kept going in there for more and more plates, but it was really good. Journie had cleaned her plate. She loved it so much. Journie and Jiya and Jori liked it. I wouldn't say it was their favorite, but they finished their food. But Journie, she cleaned her plate. I had cleaned my plate, of course. So yeah, y'all. I feel like I'm tired already. My stomach has been giving me the blues all morning. I have been just not feeling my best today. Like, this is crazy. But anyways, I got a lot of phone calls to make, my health insurance, and a few more things. And then I really need to film my nail video. So y'all probably will see this outfit in my nail video, because I told them I was going to send it by Friday. But then I didn't feel like filming it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yesterday I said, you know what? What y'all doing?
Joy told you that you gotta do it. Look here.
No, put that right there, because I told Jori I need her computer so she can do her assignments first, and then I'm gonna get with y'all, and then y'all do it too.
Okay, I'm gonna look for Joy.
Yeah, look for Jori's so she can start. Oh, anyways, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, good morning. So we're gonna do our little morning routine. This is not an everyday morning routine, but well, brushing our teeth and washing our face, of course, is. But I did Jori's hair yesterday. I washed it. I was gonna film washing it, but I noticed these last few vlogs, Jori has been in the videos a lot, which I don't have no problem with that, of course. Why you got your hands in your pants like that, ain't you, baby? She's talking about she cold. Come here. But I was like, well, let me film Journey. I'll just film Journey and Jiya's hair while I'm doing their hair this morning, and it'll be a win-win. But I am about to tidy her hair up because baby girl's bonnet came all the way off. I did these soft twists in the back, really cute, and then just did a cute little style. So we'll just interchange the top area every few days. But my baby does not like her bonnet at all, so it came off and messed up her hair a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. We're about to get it back together. And Journey and Jiya have Rise and Shine, so which means they have to log in a little earlier today at like 8:45. And then Jori is going to read on the iPad on the Elo app. Let me make sure I put that app on the screen. I've gotten so many people. Oh y'all. I've gotten so many people. All right, come on, bring it. I've gotten so many people. You that cold, Jori? I've gotten so many people messaging me about the app. I was telling some people the wrong name at first, y'all. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's the Elo app. ELLO. That's the name of the elephant. And then other people were asking like for the names of like Journey and Jiya's program that they were doing that I'm able to log in and check. That's a part of their homeschool program, so you actually have to be a part of their. Jiya, baby, don't do that. Put the thing right there. So you actually have to be a part of their homeschool. Come on, Jordan, let me brush your teeth. You have to be a part of their homeschool program to have that app. But the actual app that I downloaded on the iPad for reading, specifically only for reading, was the Elo app. So you just go to your app store and do Elo. And like I said, so far I love it. Jori has made so many strides, as you guys can see. Like the first clip a few days ago, whatever I filmed, she has just continued to improve and progress so much. Jori, come on, baby, because we got to get done. I can't be standing here too long. Come on, baby. You wash my hands. You wash your hands too. Come on. Oh, y'all. Gotta always wash our hands early in the morning and start off. I wash my hands a lot.
Not that much.
You don't have that much? Well, it's okay. That's all you need. You got a little bit in here. You know that?
Yeah.
Y'all, I gotta clean up this room. So I was talking to Babe yesterday, and I asked him could he pay for a deep cleaner, someone to come in and do a really big. I'm talking about like wash the walls. I want all my walls washed. It's just so much. Y'all know it's white walls. Kids, animals, adults. Like I want my walls washed. I want everything just completely cleaned. I need someone to come up here and help me sort through these clothes again. I just don't have the capacity to do it. I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna have to pay somebody. So, yeah, I need someone to come help me. I never even changed the clothes. I was supposed to be changing the clothes out. Girl, this ain't even a hand towel. But, oh well. Now you even got me using it now. This is a body towel. Come on, let's brush your teeth. But what else? Hold on, y'all. I forgot what I was saying. Come on, Angel. Come on, Angel. Come on, the quicker you get up here, the quicker you get that downstairs. But and they do brush their own teeth, but I'll be still having to go in because baby, they kids. But oh yeah, I never switch my clothes out from the season, so I just need someone to come in here and do another big deep clean, and I just need to sit there and let them hold up everything and then organize everything and let that be that. So babe said, and we were supposed to be starting our basement today, but his project is still running over. She actually added more work for them to do, so which is okay. It's okay. So that's money. So I'm never gonna fret about that. But we are about to finally start our basement. He's ordered the stuff for the tiny house, and he's met people from the project he's working on, and they're all, some people, however he's doing it, they're gonna still come and start our guest bathroom downstairs in the basement. And y'all know our guest bathroom on the main level, by this time, well, earlier, before this time next year, probably much less than a year, we're turning that into a full bathroom. So our guest bathroom, come on baby, our full bathroom, our bathroom that's downstairs, that's our guest bathroom now, we are going to be remodeling that. So we'll have way more Postell on Acres footage when Jeremy and his people come over here and start working on the when they start working on everything in the house. But for now, like I said, I was supposed to be doing the garden video. I just have not been able to get out there and do it, y'all. I'm praying for the strength, because if y'all see what that garden looks like, tongue. Gotta get that plaque off. Tongue. I had those little cups, but to rinse all that out. Jori just keep her toothbrush in my room, y'all, at this point. This whole vlog probably about to be this whole moment right here, y'all, because I ain't about to be probably filming or what for the rest of the day. But what I was saying, come on, y'all, get ready. Y'all tell me, no, Jori, come on. Jordan took this, put water in it. So I got this back because she's like, cause she's just always watch what I do. Look at her, she already got the little, this. Because she already knows what's going on. So she saw me for a few days putting it on a little pad, cleaning her face. I told her, so one day she was like, can I do it by myself? I said, yeah, but I went in the bathroom. Y'all, I came back in the bathroom and picked this thing up. I said, why is the whole thing so wet? She said, I just added a little water. Girl. She be having so much.
I got a fan.
I know. You got a fan, baby? Got so much eye boogers.
I know.
Okay, open up because there's still a lot of eye boogers. Girl, I ain't never seen nobody with this many eye boogers. Like, so many eye boogers. It used to be way worse when she was like much younger, but it's still pretty bad. I talked to her doctor about it, and they just said nothing. They was like, well, are there any other symptoms? I was like, no, she just wake up with excessive eye boogers. It used to be like even throughout the day, she would be getting like even more, like it would just progressively come. Put her on, let's see her. And her hair, y'all, baby, here my hair oil. This is my little bottle right here, y'all. Y'all get the cute bottle, but we put ours in this little bottle because I was just trying to make magic happen. Turn around, y'all. Inches, baby. It's that shrinkage for me. Look at this. It's the shrinkage for me. Look at this. That would have been a cute little thumbnail. I should get out of it so that could be a thumbnail. Let me hold it down. It's the shrinkage. Hold on, let me do the whole thing right here. Y'all, yesterday, my sweet Jori. No, maybe I shouldn't tell y'all this. I mean, it's not bad. It's cute. I asked her what kind of hairstyle she wanted. She was like, I want blonde hair. She pulls up kid hairstyles, and they're all little Caucasian girls. I was like, Jori, we can't achieve this, honey. She was like, why not? I was like, baby, we can't achieve this at all. I had to explain to her like hair textures and stuff like that and how that works. But she was confused. She was like, why I can't have my hair like that? Let me turn this water off. Just run this water. Run this water. Okay, so get it together. It's a little messy right now. You can go put you on a, well, you don't really, whatever you want to wear, because you got cheer practice today, so I'll just put some more of this little.
Cheer practice.
Gotta get that cleaned back up. Oh no, it's almost over. It's almost over. Just want to make sure it's nice and sleek. You look beautiful, baby. Okay, it's over. Just put the bow back on. You look beautiful, Jori. You're welcome, Angel. Oh, thank you, Jori. Thank you, Jori. Journey.
Yes?
Did you brush your teeth and wash your face, baby?
No.
What you waiting for?
Okay. You come get me.
I gotta start with y'all here. I was gonna go into the office today, but I'm not gonna be able to because I gotta do Journey and Jiya's hair, and the office is 12:30. I gotta do it in between their classes, and then today's their long day with cheer, and not their long day, hell, my long day, because I'm the one who gotta sit up there and wait the whole time. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna put all that on myself. I'll go into the meeting tomorrow. Wow, Jori, you see the difference between that? It's like night and day, girl. Girl.
This is my money.
Put a little bit of my oil on her.
I don't like it.
You don't like what, baby?
Oil.
I know, baby, but you gotta keep this hair oiled up, honey, because, baby, we getting this inches. We getting all these inches in this house. Show these people how to grow this hair out, honey. Jori.
Why do you don't like that? Okay.
Girl, she was giving me a time last night. I know she was just really sleepy. But she was giving me a time doing this hair.
Okay. The only thing you really had to do was just the buns.
You know, I had to do all these plaits too. You gonna have a good, fantastic learning day, Jori? You gonna do real good for class?
Ew, what are these? What
And we still gotta do your project, Jiya.
What project?
They had a project in PE. Y'all, so they do be having like real projects. We had a project for Jori earlier this week. We had to make a book.
You mean yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Oh, well. Yeah, it was yesterday. It's almost over. Just 3 more brushes. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, all done. All done, pretty mama. Oh, Jori, you gonna make mama cry. Why are you crying? Well, talk to mama. It hurt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? You can find it in your heart to forgive me. You're so pretty like me. You look just like mama. Somebody had got it right in the comments saying, honey, I realized Jori is your twin, baby. I said, I told y'all. I knew it. I knew it. Now you look so beautiful. All done, baby. All done. Twins. You so pretty. You ready to have a great day? All right. Go be great. Come on, Jiya. Let me brush your teeth. So I'm brushing Jiya's teeth more specifically because, y'all, tell me why. See, kids, they think we born. They think we born yesterday. Tell me, where your toothbrush? Go get your toothbrush. Tell me why. Jiya, I'm looking at Jiya inside Jiya's mouth yesterday, and she's I'm looking at her tooth, and I'm like, your tooth, like her tooth is loose on the tooth bottom front teeth, and I look behind it, y'all, it was so sad. One of her the tooth is growing back in, but the baby tooth didn't fall out yet. I'm not mad. We're gonna get braces in the end, but not my oil. And anyways, the tooth is growing in.
She's trying to take my toothbrush.
Who's doing that?
Journey.
What are you doing, baby?
Trying to take my toothbrush and put it in the trash.
I'm gonna use this again now that Jordan got this whip this morning. Alright, come on. Anyways, y'all, long story short. I told Jiya, I was like, baby, we gotta get that tooth out. She said, oh no, we don't gotta get that tooth out. I'm just brushing the tooth. I'm not about to take it out. I don't want no parts of that anyway. Grandma do it. Like she said. Anyways, y'all. Tell me why I'm downstairs doing Jori hair, and I hear the door close in their room 3 times, and Journey standing outside the door closing it. Real peculiar, right? Jiya then comes downstairs and she's like, you lied to me. I was like, about what? She was like, yes you did. You was like, you lied to me. You said you was gonna take my tooth out. And I was like, no, your daddy's gonna take your tooth out. But Jeremy, he was just like, let it come out naturally. He didn't want to take it out. He was like, let it come out naturally.
And then Journey was, and then when we go back upstairs, Journey said, when her first tooth came out, before her tooth came out, when her tooth was loose and it was ready to come out, she twisted it before it even came out. No, I didn't twist my tooth.
They didn't put something on her tooth.
No.
Did y'all connect it to a string? Is what they thought they were doing.
The first tooth I had, I bit into like a piece, and then it started hurting in one of these teeth.
I bit into it.
I bit into it, and it started hurting. Then after, you hit me with that pillow, like she was, and my tooth was like, and I was like, I got my tooth.
What's so funny, Jiya?
That she tongue my tooth out.
Y'all, they tried to take her tooth out. Y'all had to get on them. I had to get on them. Cheese. Y'all going to the dentist soon.
Not me.
Girl, yes you are. Hell, they may take it out.
No.
Grandma said she's taking it out today.
Okay, great. So I don't have to go to the dentist.
You're still going to the dentist because they got to check to make sure you don't have no cavities. Oh, beautiful, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Rachel. Love you.
Thank you.
Alright. Get ready. Go change your clothes and get ready for class so now I can do y'all hair. Journey, oh here, take your toothbrush. Journey, come here.
I already brushed.
I know you brushed yours. Let me look at your teeth. Cheese. Tongue.
I really need to brush my tongue more.
Yeah, you need to make sure you get in that thing. Okay, make sure you get in that thing, because we don't know bad breath and stuff.
Look at my butterfly.
Oh, that is so beautiful, baby.
Thank you.
You gonna be ready for Mom to do your hair? Oh, she gone. I'm about to oil my hair, y'all. I'm trying to schedule my hair appointment. I was working with this company and we finally just decided on a price last night. Me and Babe and the girls actually have a photo shoot next week, or a video shoot rather, not photo, kind of like a video thing, pictures, videos, whatever. Anyways, what I was about to do? Y'all, I literally losing my brain. But
we actually were doing it after class, but do we have to log in?
I'm at 8:45.
Okay.
Change your clothes so you can. The teachers need to know you coming to business. Anyways, y'all, I had to get me a new roller for my hair. The other one for my face. I need to get one for my hair. But anyways, I don't know if the hair will be here. As a matter of fact, I should check my email, my phone downstairs. I don't know if it's gonna be here in time, so I may have to just book an appointment to get my hair pressed. I don't want to do that. But I think my other brush is downstairs. Darn it. Darn it. Okay. So, anyways, as y'all can see, all my hair is coming back. You remember I had that bald spot right there. All of my hair is coming back with my nice little oil. One thing I do is roll my little scalp. Roll my little scalp. So when y'all buy the oil, you just roll. Can y'all see my dirty clothes back there? Hold on. I don't think y'all can see it. But anyways, I just roll my little scalp. Two of my friends had asked me for some hair oil, so I bought them these bottles. And I'm gonna give them some of the hair oil. Then I bought this. I guess I should put this up. I'll do this later. Anyways, just roll your little scalp. Get the blood flowing in that area wherever you have like your bald spots or just damaged scalp. Cause my scalp is just kind of damaged. I don't have to, cause clearly I can't like see it right here, but I can. And I can't, honestly, I can't even lie and say I can feel it. I kind of just know where it's at in my head, like in this area. So I just come and roll over this area like so. Y'all, God is so good. God is so good. I was kind of a little pissed off last night. Not last night, earlier. Y'all know D called me and she had court. And she was like, hey girl, I got court with Mama Kim, which I been knew she had that court case coming up. She was like, I got court with Mama Kim. So she had called me. She's so last minute with stuff, y'all. She called me at the courthouse and was like, hey girl, send me that video clip. It was some evidence she had needed. And y'all know I got all my evidence because baby, my file is so thick with the court evidence for my case. We're gonna digress with that. Anyways, so my evidence was labeled out in different categories. Like all the videos that were removed off YouTube, I have all those videos of the trial. So it was very easy for me to go and find the Mama Kim stuff because Mama Kim was actually quite vocal during that time of the bullying, the slander, the trying to bring me down, the No Good Mom campaign that was started on behalf of Paris and the other people. And I hope y'all feel real crazy because when you really sit back, I was triggered and pissed. And I'm not going to do too much because my husband, he said, baby, we ain't doing all that gossiping. Y'all know he a changed man now, so he be getting on me about certain things. So baby, we ain't doing all that gossiping. You know, keep it cute. He didn't say keep it cute, but I'm saying keep it cute. Pretty much keep it cute and continue to let God handle things the way he's been handling the stuff for our life. But I just had to say this because it triggered me while I was getting evidence and I had to sift through a clip or two to save it, to send it, because y'all know the videos are so damn long. So I'm trying to get the clip to send it, and I'm like, you know what, I can't be listening to this stuff again until it's time to be focusing on it. Let me just get the timestamps or whatever and send it, and then send the full video via email, whatever. But I did end up hearing one or two of the portions of the hoopla, and it took me back to a place that I hated to be. And that part of my life, that chapter of my life, was so depressing and sad and dark. But what I'm going to say about how good God is because God will really prepare the table for you in front of your enemies. God will prepare the table for you in front of your enemies. And it's so sad and unfortunate how lost and misled people are in the world, because listening to those few clips, especially with the Mama Kim lady and how she got her, I'm not gonna say nothing that Jeremy would not want to hear me say, and God, but the way she sat her behind on that computer, because most of the time, most of these people, it was just a voice. It was just a voice. You didn't see most of the people who got on the platform and were so strong and passionate about me, my character, my children. Like, she literally sat up there like she knew my kids and me personally, to speak on my kids. Like, she just had it laid out. It just took me back to a place yesterday, and I had to immediately get on my knees and pray. I had to immediately get on my knees and pray for her. For her. For her. For her. Because for you to get on the internet and say the despicable things about kids, and the magnitude and the capacity, and use your platform for such an evil cause, or be on someone else's platform. Both parties, I'm talking about all parties are evil, but for one person to use their platform for evil, and for another, like, they were literally cheering and celebrating evilness. Like, yes, say it, get her, this, that. Like, the things they were saying about my kids. And I remember it like it was yesterday, because remember, I'm the one who had to actually sit through. Remember, I had hired my attorney initially to remove the platform. YouTube started the process with my attorney, and then YouTube came back and pretty much was like, hey, because I think they removed or privated a few videos, or 1 or 2 or 3 videos, but it was so many. And I was like, no, I want this page silenced, because this is not okay. You will not use your platform and my name and my likeness for evil, to smear and start a campaign against me, not knowing me, defaming me, completely out slandering me, lying on me, talking about my kids, being malicious, having petitions with people literally signing petitions to remove my beautiful kids from my home. Like, the irony. I was living in a twilight zone. Imagine I want everybody to imagine your life as it is right now. And you living your life or whatever, and something comes in to infiltrate into your space. Something evil, some outside devilish force comes out, evil, impacts and infiltrates into your space. And for whatever reason, next thing you know, there's a mob of picket signs and posters outside marching down your street every single day, telling anybody with ears and eyes who would listen and hear that you need to have your kids removed, your kids are this, your kids are that, and this and that, and looking at, like, trying to look into your blinds and
highlight and pinpoint and lie and, you know, message, and they go outside your job. They message all your friends and family. Like, you can't escape it. Like, to open yourself up one day and just let that be your new normal, because that was my normal for months. It was never ending. And Mama Kim was such a pivotal voice in that movement of speaking so nasty. I remember distinctively the reason why I even heard about her was because she said that she was in Atlanta and that she knew the Target that I frequented, and that when she saw me, she was gonna shank me with a machete or hurt me with a machete, something with a machete, something along the lines of, when she's, don't let me catch you in Target, I got a machete, something like that. That's how I remember hearing about this lady. I don't know her from a can of paint. I don't know any of these people, but what I do know is the things that came out of her mouth. You would have thought she was living in a castle with not even just maids and servants, but she just had her ish together. Her kids were, I don't even know if she has kids. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know these people. I have no earthly idea. But all I'm going to say is, the way your life unfolds is you reap what you sow. If you sow tainted fruit into the earth, and you plant poisonous items, weeds are going to grow in your garden. It's only but so long and so much that someone who does not mean good and does not mean well, and I'm not saying anybody who doesn't believe, because this is not a plaque to say, oh, y'all were wrong about me being a bad mom or good mom or whatever. The proof is in the pudding with that. That was never for debate. Anyone who was debating that is just sick. This is about a woman who, as you grow older, you're supposed to grow wiser. This is supposed to be, at this point, many of the people on that platform's senior, to come through with wisdom and to advise and to counsel young adults with how to deal with life and their strifes. This would have been a great opportunity to use that platform and that voice to pour in with love, humility, kindness, and grace for not just me, because this is bigger than me, but just advising young people that there is a way that your life has a way of catching up with you by the choices and the actions that you make and the decisions that you make, and pouring into and being a good vessel for the youth. This woman had that opportunity, and instead she asked and begged people, because she didn't know how to use social media, to coach her of how to come in and bully kids. Teach me, help me, guide me. I don't know how to use social media. Help me. I want to log in and talk about the kids too. I want to come on here every night and talk about this woman too. Of the internet, people who are watching this right now, it is so imperative that the choices that you make every day, every chapter of your life, because God gives us the opportunity to choose different paths every single time. Y'all, we as a whole, me, you, everybody, not just y'all, me included in that, have to be very cognizant of the choices that we make. Because at the end of the day, God, He will have the final say. Vengeance will be His. And you will see within time, it may not be right then and there, because at that time it seemed like the right thing to do. Oh, we're all on here hooping and hopping about some kids. The things that came out of her mouth, but the reason why, so crazy is because, like I said, D went to court. I never seen this lady a day in my life. D went to court because the lady accused, I don't remember what all she accused D of. I think she accused D of a terroristic threat, if I'm not mistaken. She accused D. I guess she wanted to make an example out of D. But she accused Dee of a terroristic threat. And I remember years ago when she first filed the case and took her to court and was like, oh, she's come to my house or something. I remember Dee telling me, all because Dee told her she was loud and wrong about what she was saying about, because Dee didn't even get involved with Mama Kim until Mama Kim was a big voice, a loud voice on the platform threatening me. And Dee is like, who the hell is this lady, this older lady coming on here talking about you and your kids? And you know, I don't know if Mama Kim has had time to reflect on her actions and her words. She don't have to reach out to apologize to me. I don't want it. I don't want an apology from anybody at that point. You can apologize to me, to God, and changing your life and not letting it happen to other people. But when you sit back and you're like, I really set my hunky-dory behind what I feel like this could be. I know it was you, babe. I can sense it. You about to leave me. Putting my hair oil in my head. Probably be like, babe, as soon as we leave, babe, I know you're not on there gossiping. I told him I wasn't gonna gossip because I told him, like, I was like, remember? Because of course when he called me, I tell Jeremy everything. I was like, babe, remember this lady? He was like, no, I don't remember her. I was like, I know. And then I proceeded to tell him everything to jog his memory. And I was like, I just kind of want to say something. He was like, watch what you say. Watch what you say. Don't get on there gossiping. Don't go down there talking about her. Which I'm not. I'm not the type of person anyways. I don't want to say kick someone when they're down. What I will say is, not to say I'm a type of person that's kicking someone when they're down, but that's not what I'm talking about with her, because I don't know her life. Nothing. All I know is you most of the time are going to remember how someone makes you feel. If you don't remember anything else about people in this lifetime, most of the time you're going to say, I remember how this person made me feel. And I distinctively remember being in my bed many homes ago and crying, listening to what Mama Kim was saying. Not because it was true, not because anything anybody was saying was true, because I just remember holding Jori, breastfeeding Jori, putting headphones in my ear because my attorney, like I said, I had stopped that part. So YouTube had asked my attorney to come back and they needed to get a timestamp of every single video of it. And then they gave us a list of what needed to be provided per video. And my attorney was like, I can do it, but it's going to cost this. And I had already paid almost $10,000 for the first part. And I was like, there's no way. We just had a new baby. It's just, there's no way. And I said, okay, if I do it, if I get the timestamps and then give it to you, can you So I ended up being the one to do it. And he helped with some stuff, but ultimately I'm the one who had to sit there and listen, because I had to defend myself and my kids. So anyways, I remember breastfeeding Jori, sitting in my bed with earphones, because I remember at first I was listening to it out loud and Jeremy was in the bed and he was getting pissed. He was like, I don't want to hear that. Like, this is crazy. And I was like, well, we got to get through this because I got to sit through and listen to every single video and document. And I remember it was pages long. Timestamp, 5 seconds into the video, this is what 10 seconds into the video, Okay, 1 minute, 32. It was pages long that we had to send over to YouTube. Anyways, and I just remember, like I said, holding Jori, because I didn't want to have everybody affected by what was going on. So I put the earphones in my ear and had to listen so close to my brain of people yelling out this crazy stuff about my family, my kids, myself, like just slandering me, not knowing me, and really believing what they were saying. I don't even know if they believed it or if it just felt like they had a community for once. Because some people, I don't believe they really believe what they were saying. I 100% know all the people couldn't have been batshit crazy. I do believe that people felt a sense of community because drama, gossip, all that stuff is rooted in the devil. And the energy from the devil, he makes you feel good about things that are not right and that are not okay. This is exactly why lust feels good. This is exactly why cheating feels good. This is exactly why lying feels good. This is exactly why a lot of sins or things that God does not want from us to do feel so good, because the devil has a way, because he's trying to look and seek people to keep them out the kingdom of God. So when he finds those people who are easily broken, easily influenced, easily bendable, and it's like, okay, you ain't strong within your faith of God, so I know all I got to do is put this into your little nugget. Mama Kim at that point was going through whatever she was going through in her life, and she finally felt a sense of belonging in a pot of evilness. And that is so powerful. That is so powerful. But you got to answer to those things when your time comes to meet the Lord. You don't get to say, oh, Father God, I'm so sorry about those things. God knows your heart. God knows when you are genuinely turning your life around and feeling wrong, feeling conviction over yourself. Because there's things that I still work on, and I know I'm not healed from. I know I'm not changed completely from, but I know God knows my heart, because every time I'm on my knees, I'm crying out, God, please, heal this part of me, help this part of me, God knows, he knows when you're hey, okay, so my thing here ran out. But God genuinely knows when you're just saying stuff because it's like, oh, I'm pressed for time and all these things happening to me. Let me just hurry up and say sorry. I repent. And he knows your heart. So you have to really strip yourself. I forget how Jeremy tells me. He always preaches to me about it, but I can't remember. Die to your flesh. Yeah, he's like, you got to really die to your flesh, Keesha. And you got to do this, and you got to, there's a way we have to come to God. We can't just, it's not a game to him, because he's going to know, and he's going to, when you meet him, he's going to say, I knew your heart. And he's going to bring forth the evidence to show forth if you were just saying things because you wanted to kind of make yourself feel good about it, or if you were genuinely trying to live for God moving forward. But anyways, y'all, I pray for Mama Kim. I pray for all parties who are involved in all that foolishness anyways. I hope y'all are looking back at what y'all were doing saying, why the hell was I on the internet talking about that woman and her kids about some business that didn't have nothing to do with me, when this woman had just given birth and was saying that she was going through postpartum depression? Especially anyone who's carried life into this world, anyone who has had the gift from God to feel a human being growing in your body, to give birth to that human being, and to see the millions of changes your body goes through, and then to take someone's most vulnerable time of their life to use it to your advantage to make money and get notoriety and fame. But you see where that got people. God shut that stuff down so dang on quick. It wasn't my doing. Yes, it was physically my doing of listening to the videos, writing the notes, going back and forth with YouTube, going back and forth with the attorneys, all that stuff. Yes, physically I was doing it, but ultimately that was God's doing. God had a way of aligning things because he said, I need all of these things to make sense. And yes, make sense for me, most importantly, because all these years fast forward later, when I think back to that time in my life of what I could have done differently and the sins that I was doing and the changes I could have made and the choices that I could have done differently, God revealed some things to me as well. And I've been doing the work for these last 2 years to heal those parts of me and to understand my journey with God a lot more than I ever did before, because I've always been a believer. I've always been a follower of Christ. But with them being a follower, no one is perfect. No one will ever be perfect. But then every single day you have to make an intentional choice to still following God. And I remember crying out during that time and talking to God during that time. And like I said, God really aligned me and Jeremy. Yes. It's probably over now. But I also want to say thank you again to D because for her to have to go to court and deal with these trolls trying to take her out one by one, because I know that wasn't her first court case. She's told me quite a few trolls have really tried to take her to court or harm her or do all these other different things, and all of it started because of her support and standing up, even if y'all didn't like the way she did it. And I'm not saying D is without flaw. I'm not saying there's a different way D couldn't have went about certain things. I do in my whole heart believe though that if D would have taken a softer approach, they would have tried to do to D that what they were doing to a lot of other platforms who are a lot more mild-tempered than D, which was threaten them or also further harass them into not defending me. I think D meeting them with their same energy woke them up to realizing, like, not even just like, oh, we gotta stop what we're doing or we're so wrong, because they despise D and everything she stood for. They despise, like, they were so upset that someone had a voice, and they were like, you know, there was Martin Luther Kings of YouTube who were taking a Martin Luther King approach with how they were dealing with speaking about supporting me, and then there was D who was more Malcolm X. And y'all know a lot of people didn't like Malcolm X because he was like, you know, you hit me, I'm hitting you back. About Martin Luther King was, keep hitting me, I'm gonna stand strong and keep showing you love. So they didn't like that there was somebody who was meeting them at their level, because they were so used to being this big bad wolf for so long with so many different people. So like I said, I don't think, and I'm not saying that every single thing D did was just so right. But what I'm saying is she shook things up to the point where it woke people up. It woke some people up here who needed to be woken up, who was in a trance on that platform listening and not realizing, like, wait, these people could just easily be lying. Like, if 50 people get into a room, like for instance, if you played that clip to a room full of 100 people who don't know me, who never seen me, who don't know nothing about my platform, just you play that entire clip, and they have to go back and dissect what they gained from that and their opinion of me and my kids. It ain't gonna be pretty. These people would say, damn, like they would probably have started painting this, like hearing the people speak about me and my kids and my home, like they were talking about my house, y'all. You would have started painting a picture of what you imagined me to look like, what my kids to act like, what type of mom I was. And then if you go and play 3 videos of me as a mom and 2 random other people and say which person matches who they were talking about, they would never pick me. I promise you, it will be 0% people say it gotta be that mama right there. People will be motherfucking baffled and be like, I know you motherfucking lying. Just like the CPS that they tried to call 60 plus times to my house. When they watched the videos, they were like, what? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, they're wasting tax dollars right now. Sending me over here, sending me your videos, talking about this, talking about that. No one, I mean, literally no one believed it. No one. 0%. No one would ever look at me as a mother, look at any videos, because I know people like, well, it's the videos you put out. Okay, let's take the people who know me in my real life out of the equation. I'm talking about just strictly off my videos as a mother. No one is going to look at my channel and say, wow, that's a terrible mom. No one. Unfortunately, I hate to burst these people's bubbles, but that would never be my reality. I'm not going to get on the whole path of how much I love my kids, because we're not here for that. What I'm saying is, power is in the tongue. And if you say enough and you act a coon fool enough, people will believe it. Some people were getting sucked in because it sounded so real. People are this mad. People are this upset. People are saying so many things. It gotta be true. Keesha has to be a bad person. She has to be a bad mom. It must be some stuff going on in the vlogs that I'm missing. okay, I'm gonna stop watching, I'm gonna stop supporting. So it wasn't until D really came on there, I was like, hold the fuck up, beat this bus and stop this whole train. What we're not gonna do is come on here and try to spin this thing about this woman because y'all don't like her choices in her relationship. Because that's all it was. Tell the people in the comments how more stronger you are united as a front under God than you're doing this of the world and you're making choices for your relationship of the world or what this person wants you to do. Like, if everybody on here just led with what my mama wanted me to do, what my friends wanted me to do, what my coworkers wanted me to do, what this person wanted me to do, what that person wanted me to do, this world will be a melting pot of losers. Because ultimately, we're idolizing people who don't matter. When you seek into God and say, God, and it's not just with your relationship with just your spouse. I tell people now with everything, when they come to me, people talk to me about a lot of stuff because I'm just one of those type people you could talk to about a lot of stuff. But I always end with this. Talk to God about it. Talk to God about it. I don't care how small, how big. Talk to God about it. See what he says about it. He's going to talk to you. He's going to answer you. Talk to God about it. Let him know how serious you are. Talk to him every day. Every day, throughout the day, God, because I did that, and I've been doing that. Like I said, I asked God to heal some parts of me. Like I said, I'm back in therapy. Just to be clear, like I'm back in therapy. Because it's very important for me to do the work. I don't preach this to you guys because it sounds good, because I think I'm better than anybody. Because I don't think I'm better than anybody. I think that I'm walking in my path of God, and that's the only thing I'm focused on. I'm not worried about what your path looks like, or anything like that. What I know is I focus on the things that God told me to prioritize, and I have to silence the rest of the noise. Those are the parts, my reactions are the parts of me that I'm also working on, because those are big parts of you. If two fools are arguing and one fool started a fight and the other person gets offended and they start arguing back, from afar you don't know who the real fool was. You don't know who the real fool was. So, but like I said, don't get shit twisted. Don't come on my platform talking no fucking craziness and think I won't say nothing just because I'm following the Lord. The Lord is still working on me every single day. And I got to pray my way through some things. But for the most part, I don't really deal with the nasty comments, the crazy stuff. I don't really deal with that. Everybody, for the most part, that I see. I don't know what else, because I don't see none of the other videos. I don't see none of that stuff, y'all, at all. If somebody bring it to me, I'll be like, why'd you bring this to me? Don't send this to me. Don't bring that. Unless it's something that I need to get the law involved with, don't bring that to me. If somebody got an opinion about me or whatever, having an opinion doesn't make it true. Like we saw. For so long, oh my gosh, she's just in such denial. Journey she just isn't moving like Jiya. She's not talking like Jiya. She's like, she's gonna have her, like, oh my gosh, such a bad mother. Like, I'm a specialist, or I've been around kids like this, and she's just in such denial. Baby. Baby, I'm just, hold on right quick, hold on. Read all these words.
The, of, and, a, to, and, is, you, that, it, he, was, for, on, are, as, with, he, they, I, be, this, have, from, all, one, have, by, was, but, no. What, all.
Oh, let me read some of these because these look a little harder. Let's pick some random ones. What's this word?
People.
What's this word?
Some. That's tricky.
Try it out.
That looks like it's trees or something.
But more these.
These.
What's this word?
Water.
I'm kind of getting lighty, y'all. Whew. Whew. What's this word?
Down.
What's this word?
Cold.
Called with an ED. Good job. What's this word?
White. More.
Okay. We'll do more reading.
Okay.
Well, kiss. Cause you know, what are you?
A person.
I know you're a person, but what are you? A gene?
Yeah.
You're a genius.
Genius.
So what are you?
A genius.
Exactly. Who told you that you're a genius?
Mommy.
How long I've been telling you that?
For 160 years.
Exactly. Go finish.
Okay.
Cause baby, over here, one thing I can say about parenting is it will teach you a lot of things. It will teach you patience. It will teach you true unconditional love, because kids aren't emotionally balanced. So especially in these trying years of their adolescence, you're learning to love them unconditionally through that unbalance. It teaches you so many things. I would say if you have the capacity and you have the ability to be a parent, do it. It is the best thing that could have ever happened to my life. But these people sat on the internet, Mama Kim, and said my child will never be able to read, talk, she's not smart, she's this, she's that. I don't even want to call Jiya up here because, baby, everybody was praising Jiya, as they should, because my baby is a genius. She's smart too. I tell all the girls the same thing. They're geniuses, they're beautiful, they're smart, they're children of God, they're all of that in a bag of chips. I teach the girls that. Yes, I do. You teach your kids what you want to teach your kids, but I'm teaching my kids they all that in a bag of chips, because ain't nobody gonna tell them that they're not. Because when they go into this real world, nobody. The things that people said about my kids on the internet won't get to me and won't penetrate me, because the proof will be in the pudding. And it's going. I just knew at that time when my kids were babies, I was defenseless. There was only but so much I could do or say to say, what are y'all talking about? Journey is not this, or Journey is not that, or like my mom had a daughter who was born with cerebral palsy, who they said will have a learning disability, and graduated top 10 of her high school, top percent of her with Latin honors of her college, and went on to get her master's. Like literally my sister was top 10 of her graduating high school class, went on and got Latin honors in college, and then went on and got her master's in college. And doctors were telling my mom, oh my gosh, we're so sorry, Miss and Mr. Anderson, your daughter's gonna have probably a learning disability. She's probably never gonna be like the other kids, this, that, and the third. The devil was a lie. Her kindergarten teacher said, baby, Alexis is smart. Alexis is really smart. One thing, if I ask any of my sister's peers, one thing they're going to always say is she was quiet and she was smart. She was very quiet and she was smart. I was loud and smart, but she was quiet and she was smart. And they're going to say she's a sweetheart. And doctors were saying that. I would be damned if people on the internet was going to come and diagnose my kids. All I had to say in that very moment was, they'll find out. They'll find out. My kid, I told myself every day, my kids are not delayed. My kids are not behind. My kids are they're going to be, and I want to also pat my own self on the back, because there are some kids who are not where they should be academically. I have a lot of friends who are teachers. And then I also have social media, and I see a lot of teaching stuff pop up where teachers are going on and talking about kids in their class who show, like I just saw this post. My friend, who was the friend who made it? Damn, I can't remember. But one of my friends had just made a post of her friend who's her close friend is a teacher, and she was like, parents, y'all are sending y'all kids to my kindergarten class. They can't identify their numbers, their reading, they can't count, they don't know how to tie their shoe, they don't know how to put a top on a bottle. It's like you just sent them over here with nothing. Like, what is going on at the home? Y'all gotta help me help you. Y'all can't expect me to do all the work. Help me help you. Bring your kids here a little prepared. And I'm the type of person that's resourceful. Like I said, when I saw Jori was struggling with reading and she wasn't reading on where I knew she could be reading, I'm going to go seek resources. And that's what I've done for my kids since they were babies. And the proof is now in the pudding. The proof is now in the pudding, because now there's no hiding it. Academically, my girls are excelling, and in anything that they lack in, I'm going to do whatever it takes to give them the tools and the resources to help with that. But those people sat on the internet for years, damn near, at least months, almost a year, for at least 10 months, every single day bashing me about what type of person and parent I was, just to go to court however many years later. And like I said, y'all can go watch D's live. I did see a smidget. I fell asleep because y'all know I can't even stay up long. I did see her go live. I saw the notification and I logged on to see, because I didn't get a chance to catch up with her after court. I do know she had won the case, but I didn't know every detail of it. And I just remember seeing the picture that she posted of Mama Kim. I'm not going to say nothing about her appearance, but what I'm going to say is, before you throw rocks at someone else's house, look at your own. When I saw her, I was baffled. I was like, wow. And then to hear Dee describe some of the evidence that was presented in the courtroom about her home and her environment. And like I said, this is not to kick nobody while they were down. And I'm not going to come on here and bash the lady, because I don't know her personally and I won't do what she did to me. But it kind of, all this did for me, even hearing a little bit with Dee, whatever Dee was, I'm going to call her actually to get a little bit more information. But all this did is prove what I knew deep down during that time. I said, all these people who are on the internet, God, talking about me and bashing me and all these things, talking about my kids and this, that, and the third, they're not living this life that you would think they're trying to portray. Like, there's something wrong here. There's a disconnect, because no one who's really living a good life and who's really a great parent and really has a great relationship and really is just a genuinely good person goes on the internet to talk and speak the way that they did about another person, and especially kids, minor kids at that. My kids were babies. This was years ago. Mama Kim is just now going to court with Dee years later. And to hear Dee describe the condition of her home, it made me realize the condition of her brain. Not to be rude, when I started my platform, I was very emotionally unstable. I was dealing with a lot of mental health issues, more specifically a very toxic relationship. Let's be clear, because people like to take things and run with it. Like, when I had kids, oh, she's emotionally unstable, she had an eating disorder when she was in high school. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? Oh, her kids were born prematurely because she had an eating disorder when she was 15 years old. What? Like, be fucking for real. Anyways, I was in a very toxic relationship, and I was in relationships that I was not happy with emotionally. I've dealt with that. I've done the work with therapists, professionals who helped me. But what I will say is, I attracted a lot of people who also were dealing with shit in their lives. When I first started my platform, I was on my platform crying, talking about bad stuff. Like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. And people were relating to that. People, like, where I'm at in my life, if I would have saw my platform right now where I am in my life, and if I would have saw my platform, I would have probably never watched again. Because I don't even want to see that. No, and it's my own self I'm talking about. And not everybody who watched and supported, I'm not saying. Because some people can stomach that. Like, right now, I watch a lot of true crime. Jeremy, he'd be like, babe, why are you watching all that true crime? I can stomach it. He can't. Certain things are digestible for other people. Some people have an interest in the minds and the psychology of how people's minds work. So some people could have been watching me hoping that my life got better, or seeing parts of me that they used to be. But a lot of people, a lot of people who came to my channel, and I want to continue to say, I'm not saying everybody. I don't need y'all to come in the comments saying, girl, I was a day one kid and I damn sure didn't have no mental issues. I'm not saying everybody. Some people just like the other parts, and they just were able to like push through what was going on with me mentally. But a lot of people who came to my platform either were lost in living vicariously through me, through the LGBT community, because they felt as though this is somebody who was able to live out loud, unapologetically, be herself, go to college, do all these great things. And I am feeling some insecurities within my sexuality, and I love, like, she's a great example, and I love this for her. I love being able, and I can relate to this. And I remember, you know, all the things that I talked about with my sexuality, even though people like to say, oh, she tried to use the LGBT community against us. Baby, I had a girlfriend when I was 15. I didn't start YouTube until I was 20. I did not foreshadow and foresee that in 5-6 years from now I was gonna have a YouTube channel. And hold on, make sure none of the kids was coming. I didn't foreshadow and foresee. I didn't even know nothing about YouTube. Yes, baby. No, go downstairs. Mommy talking about something important. Okay. I'll be right down to talk about class. I didn't foreshadow and foresee even having a YouTube channel, putting my life on YouTube. I didn't know nothing about YouTube, so that's impossible. What I do know is I came on with no PR, no training, no guidance, no nothing, and was very unfiltered, very fast, and just was telling everything. I was living in a very toxic environment because of my toxic relationship, and I had a lot of mental things that I was dealing with because I felt like I had nowhere to escape from where I didn't want to really be. I never ever came back on here and got into the depths of what those relationships did to me, because I don't want people to look to my life to say, Keesha is saying I should or I should not do this. I don't want to put my own choices on nobody else. I know during that time God was revealing things to me, and it was coming to me. God, how can I say this? During the time when I started my platform and I was in the public relationship with her, I was garnering a lot of support. What I will say is God started to reveal some things to me internally, and externally I didn't know how to handle it. I hope this is making sense, because I've never made a choice to come on here and talk about that. I closed that chapter when it happened and said what I said in that video, but I never got into the details, and I don't think I ever want to. That's not my place to do that. All I know is I had to deal with that with God. I had to get a therapist, and I had to make some choices and changes for my own life. But when I started my platform, a lot of people, part of the LGBT community, supported me, and a lot of people who were dealing with the same mental health issues that I was dealing with supported me. So some of those people's never got help. Some of those people, and I'm talking about from the mental health issues, I'm not talking about the LGBT part, but a lot of people never got help. Like how I did the work and had to overcome what I had to overcome and grow through what I had to grow through, a lot of people never did that work. So when I moved on with my life, and now my life is looking a lot different, it was the whole thing of, Keesha, you've changed. Keesha, you're not this no more. And it's like, because we're no longer relatable, because I'm no longer in mental anguish. Sorry to say that. But when you sit back and you see or hear, because I didn't see anything, when I hear even for that split second, say that she saw the footage of inside of her home and the disarray she was in when people came to her house, and just how she was acting and all these other different things, it made me feel so sad for people who never got that help like I did. I don't know how long she been following me, Mama Kim. I do remember her saying I bamboozled her to buy a book. I never bamboozled anybody to buy anything. What I will say is, I'm pretty sure she had seen and been watching my platform prior to, and she feels as though like, oh, she's just this whatever person that did this to me and did that to me, and you know, craziness, and now she became a mom, and now we're seeing her real colors. And no, my main boundaries came into my platform when I became a mom, because for so long a lot of people on my platform was able to run over me and tell me what to do and how to do it and how to live my life, and do it this, Keesha, do it that way, we know you're doing this, and to try it this way. And I was like, okay. When I became a mother, well, before I became a mom, I was already gaining my power and my voice. But when I became a mom especially, I really took over the ship. And I wasn't allowing nobody to come in and tell me how to be a mom or what choices to make for my kids, because I ultimately knew deep down inside how I wanted to raise my kids, what example I was going to be to my kids, and what example I already had in my life as a great mother. See, if you never had a great mom in your life to show you how to be a mom, I can kind of understand people trying to guide you and help you, because they're like, okay, she don't even know what that looks like. I have friends who don't have a great relationship with their mom, so I know what that looks like. And they ask me stuff all the time, and they always tell me all the time, like, it's just easier for you because you have a relationship with your mom and she's a great mom to you, and now it's easier for you to be a great mom to your kids. And I do think there's some truth to that, because it comes naturally to me because I had a great relationship with my mom my entire life. And I know what that love feels like. And I don't know what having a void looks like. But for those who probably did not have that real love, you can tell a lot of them in the way that they speak out about kids, in the way that they do certain things, in the way they maneuver a certain type of way. And all of it comes down to one underlying thing. It comes down to one underlying thing, and that is the devil. The devil has a way of coming in because he knows what dysfunctional families and dysfunctional adolescent lifestyles would do to your mind, your upbringing, and the impact that environment will have on you, for you to continue to be that form of dysfunction out into the world. I don't know if she has kids. I don't know what her being a mom look like, but what I can say is I know what ungodliness looks like. I know what ungodliness looks like, and I know what sorry y'all. I know what ungodliness looks like, and I know what people who are screaming out for help looks like. And it was a scream for help. And I hope her going to court yesterday, although it was a game for her, I'm pretty sure it was for her to take D to court or whatever, I hope she has a revelation to look back into how she got to where she was, even thinking back, like, I'm in court with this lady, and this is how I met this lady, this is what I was doing, and do a little self-reflection and self-work to say, you know, I gotta be better. Because I sat back here for all these years pouring out all this evil anguish into the world, and this is what I now have to reap. And it's sad. It's really sad and unfortunate, because that's not a fun place to be in. It's not a good spot to be in, and you're not fulfilled by God. I know this was long-winded. I know this was a lot of talking. I know it was a lot of what people would be like, oh, Keesha. Some people don't want to hear it. Some people are like, they kind of do want to hear it. But what I will say to end this is, I am in a way, I don't want to say happy, because that's not the right word. I want to say I'm happy by what, y'all. I don't want to say I don't want to say I'm happy from what happened, because I'm not. If I could go back in time and have stopped it, I would 100% have stopped it. If it still allowed me to get to God how I am now, because I don't know if I would have gotten to God to this magnitude, or if Jeremy would have gotten to God in this magnitude if everything that happened didn't happen. Because I know people like to say things happen for a reason. So I do know that every single thing that happened from that time on out kind of put Jeremy in a spot to forcefully, and I hope one day he does come out and tell his story. I tell him all the time, babe, you got to go tell your testimony, because it's so powerful. You're the man that people need to hear from, because people thought it couldn't be done. People thought not just him, but men like him could never change and could never be healed and could never become a new human and die to their flesh. people really believe that about him. I didn't really have an opinion about those things more specifically. All I know is I remember actively praying to God during that time, and after that to say, God, if this is where I need to be, reveal that to me. And if this is where I need to be, tell me why. Because baby, this is a lot. It's a lot. I can't handle it, and I need to know why. And I remember God just talking to me about patience. Patience, 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 patience. Be patient. I'm going to reveal it to you. Patience. And when he revealed to me that the patience that I needed to have for this relationship was ultimately for me to seek God for the right reasons. When that came to me, when that revelation came to me, when God finally revealed, like when we got to that destination and he said, this is why I need you to be patient. This is why right here. Because ultimately it was always about God. It wasn't about me having this best man and having this man who does this for me and is approved by society now and all of these other things. It was ultimately because God was setting this up for me to find him. He wanted me to find him. God is he's so amazing. I'm thinking God is setting this up because, ultimately, yes, I got the ring. I got all the things that I wanted out of Journie. But I'm thinking God is like, oh, I'm going to do this 180 for your life and you're going to see these things in Journie. And God found, Journie found God first and foremost. And then he brought me back to God, who I had been talking to this whole time. Journie brought me back to God's doorstep and told me that you're not seeking God the way that you think you are seeking God. And you haven't found God the way you thought you found God. And mind you, I've been talking to God all that time. I have been talking to God all that time and been waiting for this big thing. I've been patient and just talking to God. I'm like, God, I know, okay. Like, I love him. Like, I know he loves me and this, that, and the third. And then when Journie had said, hey, I think we need to do therapy. I want you to be my wife. He said it just like that. He said, I want you to be my wife. And I think we need to go do therapy. And I said, okay. So God wanted me to be patient because he about to marry me. Mind you, we didn't get engaged until well over a year after therapy even happened for us. I'm thinking like we about to be in therapy and 2 weeks later I'm about to have a ring. This is what God wanted me to do. But baby, God came knocking at Jeremy's door. What's it like doing? Did the lights just come out? Oh, let me stop before I get electrocuted. But anyway, God came knocking on Jeremy's front doorstep. Because Journie, and I don't want to tell his testimony. I want him to just tell people like how God even got into his. It's such a beautiful story. So I'm not going to even say it because one day he may share it, and I want him to be the one to share it. But anyways, God came knocking on Jeremy's doorstep, and oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful. I gotta leave so much stuff out because it's not my story to tell. His part is not my story to tell. But then I just remember, like I said, Journie coming to me, telling me that I'm not seeking God like I think I am, and I don't know God like I think I do. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I know God. Yo, I still know God. I've been the one. He said, no. Journie sat me down and had this long talk with me, and I was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the stuff that he was saying to me. I was like, what? I still remember it like it was yesterday. I just was like, I couldn't believe it. I was parts of me was upset because I was like, who does he think he is? Like, he's just so better than me now because he not really that, but I was just, like when you feel like you're a good person. And I never felt like Journie wasn't a good person. So don't get it twisted. Because I wouldn't be with nobody if I didn't think they was genuinely a good person. But I just felt like, in relationships like based off our relationship, I was a good person and you not as much. Like you had a lot of pros about how you loved me in our relationship, but then there were some things that were flawed. They were a little flawed, and I was chasing the answer from God for all the wrong reasons. I'm just asking God, like, fix this, God, fix this, because I've been such a good woman, but have I been a godly woman is the question. And when Jeremy brought that back to my door, like, yeah, you've been a good woman, but have you been a godly woman? baby, I fell to my knees. I cried so hard. And I was like, wow, God, this whole time you wanted him to bring me back because I'm over here asking you to fix him and this, that, and the third. And God said, no, I need to fix y'all. I need to fix y'all. Y'all are the problem. And the rest is history. There's so much to our story that we're going to share. We'll talk about this together. I keep telling him we need to talk about this together, but more importantly, you need to lead your own little series and talk about it as a man. Men need to hear these things. Men need to hear these things. Other men need to hear these things. Women need to hear these things. Women need to hear the hard truth. Women need to hear these things. I love Jeremy so much. I love him so much. And I'm just so happy that God used him the way that he did. I love him so much, but it's been a crazy journey. It's been a crazy journey. I don't know how we got to this part of the story while we was talking about Mama Kim, but I need to go downstairs and start doing one of their hair. So I'm going to brush my teeth and take this damn robe off because I'm so damn hot underneath here. And I probably talk. I didn't damn talk so dang much. I probably don't even want to see the hairstyles. I may just show the aftermath of it because, baby, I don't even know if I can make it through. But ultimately speaking, I wish Mama Kim the best. I wish all parties who are part of all that craziness the best. Genuinely, I don't have any ill will towards anyone. I think a lot of things get revealed within time. So like I said, it was revealing to me to hear some of the things that Dee was saying and what happened and what transpired. It was revealing to me because all of this is kind of like, okay, God, what do you want me to see from this? Or what do you want me to understand from this? What do you want me to take away from this? And I'm not saying her life went crashing down because of her being on the internet talking about me. I don't think it's that deep. I think her life probably was already a disaster if you ask me. And she was just on here faking the funk and looking at another woman. And I was an easy target because everybody else was doing it. And when the devil say do something, people will rejoice and do it. When the devil wants to use one person to make them be a fool in the key part of the circus, people will join along and do it. If they don't care about their souls, they will deal with that later. As long as their brains are filled with laughter and their bodies feel good at night to go to sleep laughing and, feeling good and being in that spirit of gossiping and just feeling happy to see division. Like I said, people were happy to see division. They were happy to see Jeremy not being a part of his son's life. Like, can you believe it? These people were happy to see a child go without their father and use an excuse to say, well, she may hurt and ruin him like she ruined her kids. And she may do this. We've learned, we've grown, and we're here. There's no changing what has happened in the past, so we all must learn to live with it. The choices of yesterday, we have to live with today. And ultimately speaking, all of my biological children and my stepson will grow up knowing what love looks like, knowing what love feels like, and having a solid family foundation no matter how it came to be. And I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that because something so toxic and so divisive, because it was keeping us away from each other emotionally, physically, like to a point of not even being able to tolerate the situation at hand, that we lost sight of what really mattered at one point. But I'm happy that's not the case now, at least for me. I'm happy that Jeremy is happy. Ultimately speaking, I'm happy that my daughters are happy. And I'm just, for all things pro, getting it right. Because what I've decided was, I'm not going to potentially have my soul burn in hell for eternity because of other people pushing me to points of character that I know is not of God. And that is isolation, bitterness, and all the other adjectives that could be used to describe the whole situation and everything. Me and Jeremy have not come on here to talk about, let me take that back. I don't know what Jeremy talked about. I don't think he has. I don't watch all his videos. I don't think he has. I do remember him kind of briefly saying that he kind of touched on being happy to have all his kids and be able to raise all his kids. But I'm almost 100% positive he hasn't touched on anything outside of that. So I'm pretty sure whatever y'all see on his channel is just him. I know on Postell's on Acres, y'all kind of see certain things. But I personally, y'all know me, let's just say this. So I personally have not come on here to give any feedback in any shape or form about anything regarding anything, because my real life, although it could be entertaining for some people, I have never been the type to be on the internet letting my life be my new hot topic of the day. I'm not coming on here. I'm a grown woman of beautiful children, educated, career driven, and a genuinely good person at heart. I'm not going to allow the internet, my career, parts of my career, it's not my full career, parts of my career, to allow me to mismanage the one opportunity I get to raise my kids. I make one misstep and things could go completely different. So I have to be extremely responsible and extremely cautious with how things go on out every single time my kids are involved. My family is involved. My husband, myself, my family, my kids, everybody. It's very important. It's very, very, very important for me to do that. Because not only am I an example for those who are watching, those who may not even comment, but those people who are watching how I handle things, how I maneuver through things, they're going to see if it's done graciously or maliciously. They're going to see either the godliness in me or the devil being able to use me. And I want to, as much as I continue to give my glory to God, I want him to be ultimately proud at what I put out on my platform, because I will be judged for that. I will be judged by how I sway God's people. I don't think we realize how much power we have with these platforms. It's good and all to have money and to have followers and have people looking at you. But ultimately speaking, there are thousands and millions of people that you will influence. And God is looking at you to see how you influence his children. So I know this sounds so extreme. Like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? Some people can understand it. Some people who see me, who got their relationship with God and who understands this magnitude of what I'm talking about with the Lord, you understand what I'm talking about. Some people who are not there yet, that's okay, but you're not there yet. So you're like, what? This is so much. What are you talking about? You should be able to just come on here and say this or say that. I have to be extremely responsible though. So I've chosen not to make any commentary about certain things, whether good or bad, until I know for a fact I'm going to be able to responsibly handle everything that comes with that. Because like I said, I get one chance to raise these kids, and I'm impacting so many people to intervene with them being godly people, and I don't want to be that for nobody else. So moving forward, I want people to see me an example, a good example of how to lead with God, and people can look at my life and say, wow, like all these odds were against her and her family, and look at her, look at them. Not just the fact that, like I said, about a marriage. I mean, yeah, that's important because God has an order in ways that we should be doing things, but not just in those specific things, but in being able to overcome such a very bad point in her life and still give grace to people like Mama Kim, who sat on the internet misdiagnosing her kids, talking about her as a mother, encouraging people to sign petitions to lose income, to lose this, to lose that, begging people to allow her to be a part of the gossip, and being rallied and supported by people who meant no good for the situation at all, but just wanted to have a camaraderie and a sense of belongingness in a group that was meant for evil. And she's still able to come and give grace. She's still able to come and overcome. She's still able to come and not come at us in a condescending, negative way, because I come with love. There's people who are not gonna like me, who still don't like me. I can't do nothing about that. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to live my life. I'm not here to beg nobody to say, oh, y'all gotta like me, y'all gotta like how I raise my kids. You may not agree. I don't agree with everything, every parenting decision everybody makes. I don't think they're a bad parent because I may not do it, but it is what it is. It's not my kids. The only kids I care about is my own. But I want people to be able to see that within me and be able to take that away from them with their own lives and say, you know, maybe I can handle my situation a little differently, or maybe I can try to seek help in a different way, or maybe the internet is not a safe place for me to go to for refuge within this. Maybe God is. Maybe I need to seek God in my personal situation instead of coming on the internet every day talking about this, or not that I ever came on the internet just talking about my business, but like, I don't come on, you know, some people who come on there every day and they tell them to play by play everything and everybody, and you know, everything going on in their life. Like, I never did that, but even people could look at this and be like, she's so right. Even if some people right now just decided, I'm going to give myself to God. I'm going to give God a try for real. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. So, D, I'm happy you won your case with Mama Kim. And I know this was all over the place, y'all. I need to put my hair up in a little ponytail and be done. And go back down these stairs and do the girl's hair. And just know, every dog has his day. So be mindful. And don't let jealousy consume you. Because I think also another part of it, sidebar, some of y'all was just jealous. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. Some of y'all was just jealous. Y'all didn't have parents who love y'all the way I love my kids. And y'all had a sense of jealousy. And it's okay. Use this as to say, you know what? I was a little bit jealous.
Journey, you're looking at my screen?
No, I wasn't. She was not looking at your screen, girl.
I did it like this. Oh. As soon as I clicked it, she was like, 3.
She wasn't looking. Trust me, I got it on HD quality camera. Okay, click next. Come on. Let's get done with this test. Let's get 100.
100.
I can't get them the answers at all, y'all. They taking the test like this is real school. This is real school. Come on now. Y'all just in the bed taking this test.
This is homeschool.
Yeah, it's homeschool, but it's still real school. Come on, answer the next question. 3 plus equals 8. 8 minus 3 equals...
Okay, I'm doing the simples first.
Well, one number is missing. It's only one number that can fit in the equation that makes sense for both things. 8 minus what equals... So what's the answer?
8 plus 5 equals... 8 plus... 3 plus 5 equals 8.
And 8 minus 3 is what?
8 minus... Okay, so we already know 5. Journey, click.
It's only one possible answer, but you still need to answer both so you can know both.
5.
Right. So then there's one answer.
Oh. There's one answer. Oh no, yeah, that is one answer. Because they're basically the same thing. They're basically the same thing.
Thanks, Jiya.
They are like the same thing.
There are 8 ducks in the pond. 4 ducks have green feathers. How many ducks have brown feathers? Which problem looks like that?
8 ducks.
Okay, so look at it and tell me A, B, C, or D.
It's C. Because it said there's 8 ducks and 4 of them have green feathers and the other ones have brown feathers. The 4 other ones have brown feathers. So it's 8 plus it's 4. 8 minus 4.
Correct.
Got it. 8 minus 4 equals 4.
Correct.